Last time on Rolling with Remix, Fallen Empires. After some debate, our heroes decided to return to the wealthy district after ringing the bell, to hopefully find Geisel and get the answers they have been seeking for what seems like an eternity. The wealthy district changed with the ringing of the bell, covering almost anything with at least a thin layer of inky black slime, including some patches of water, which were highly corrosive and were best not touched. Luckily, the group had brought Remeg along, who was skilled enough in the art of piloting watercraft that they were easily able to avoid the patches of water and go investigate the one estate they had not before, the Greyhand Mansion. Scouting it with Raxodal's eagles while they were outside, they heard merry laughter coming from inside, though the merry laughter only came from one man, and saw a figure in the shape of a man made of a massive pile of spell scrolls and magical artifacts, including one that appeared to be a sword in the place of its right hand. After some debate as to how to get into the house, our heroes decided to just knock on the front door, and were met with Berthram Greyhand, a rather tall dwarf in purple and black robes, and self-proclaimed collector of the strange, who was very eager to show them some of the collection, as soon as they would meet him in his dining room. Greyhand discussed various artifacts of his, including one, recently stolen, that matched the description of a mirror Malifane had seen in the Dreadbringer's estate, though had not shared before now, and seemed quite taken with Momo, seeing as Momo was the last Aarakocra of Irion. After some more spying with eagles and spiders, all of which were destroyed by the flaming sword of whatever the construct was, alarms were sounded and hems and haws were exchanged as Greyhand tried to get everyone out of his house and they just refused, before finally, Momo was left alone with Berthram Greyhand in the kitchen, and Greyhand seemed intent on adding Momo to the collection. A fight broke out, which, though quick, was quite deadly, as Greyhand, with his last spell, disintegrated Momo, before disappearing into powder himself, being revealed as a lich, sure to reassemble soon if his phylactery was not found. Beyond the Veil of Death, however, Momo was prevented from passing on through a meeting with the Raven Queen, who expressed grave disappointment at Momo's experimentation with necromancy and creating zombies just for the hell of it, and offered Momo a choice: extinguish his life or the life of Sirenita. Momo, repentant, said that his life was much less compared to a god and offered himself up, which led the Raven Queen to consider giving him one more chance in the material plane. Of course, his soul would have to be recovered first. And before Momo could figure out what that meant, the heroes heard the sound of clanging and burning from somewhere nearby, and turned to see the walking pile of spell scrolls and flaming swords, with souls swirling inside of it, including Momo's. Will our heroes be able to free Momo Vol? Will the rest of them also get disintegrated by the magic of Berthram Greyhand? And is Geisel actually in this area, like, at all? Find out on tonight's episode of Rolling with Remix, Fallen Empires.